Hey folks, Dude here. Well, since I was in the store, I figured I'd be doing some other stuff too, so I'm thinking more like prepper type stuff. Prepper type stuff you probably should have. You probably should grab a couple boxes, have it in your just in case long-term stuff, and of course rotate it when the date comes due. But you probably should be grabbing up some of this stuff for very simple, good reason. Dietetic stuff with low glucose and glycemic index, because what happens is when you eat this stuff, it's balanced. It doesn't spike your sugar. It doesn't make you crash and burn. It balances you out. And pretty much it's like a sports shake. It's not the tastiest thing in the world, but you always want to look at these for very good reason. You want to avoid anything with sorbitol because it'll give you the runs. And you want to watch out for stuff with excessive oil. But these do help. These do work. And, well, there's some of them that are better than others. You really got to look at all the ingredients and all these guys. I mean, you got like your Atkins variety. You have your Glucerna. One of my personal favorites, let me slide on down a few. You want to avoid Slim Fast. You're not dieting. You're trying to survive. Zone bars. These things, I have tested these things, and well, being a partially hypoglycemic person, I can test this out just like this. If I eat one of these guys and I suck it down first thing in the morning with a throwback, I will not crash. It'll definitely keep me running and gunning for a while until I get a chance to grab some actual good food, and they do work. Like I say, you probably want to avoid the Slim Fast. You know, you look at the ingredients on these things, and it's not the best, man. It's like cereal stuffed with a whole bunch of high fructose corn syrup, just like these guys, just like those guys, just like all this other guys and all these other guys along here. You want to stick with the diabetic stuff for a very good reason. Protein shakes you're probably getting along with. In a survival situation, yeah, probably I would just grab up any of these things and suck them down because it's food and they're probably going to be left around, especially in the big box store. It's going to be the last thing they grab. It's going to be going, oh, diet bars. They're going to go, you know what, now, where's all the canned goods I can store for later, or all the stuff that's going to keep me running and going. They're not thinking like stuff that you basically can rack into your long storage and keep handy just in case. The Boost, that is the diabetic version of Boost. It's got to be cold, man. It's got to be cold. The strawberry, if you can find it, tastes like Nestle Quick. The chocolate, it's charitable to say it tastes like a chocolate shake, because it really doesn't. But it does have a lot of good stuff in there, like all kinds of good vitamins, protein, calcium. Yeah, it's not the tastiest thing in the world, but you know what? 24 of these, $25 at the big box store, a buck a pop. Keep you running and gunning. Of course, power bars, but they will crash and burn you because there's a lot of sugar in there. Cliff Bar is more of a bodybuilding thing. You got to read the labels, you got to do some comparisons, but it's just another way of thinking is, you know, look at this stuff besides the canned goods. Keep you running and gunning. Good times. Well, you know, as usual, keeping the 10 ring, eat good, and probably you don't want to live on this stuff, but it will keep you running and gunning. Good times.